10, nigga, not 9. On the night I was born, the rain was pouring, God was crying, lightning struck, power outage, sparks was flying, the real ones here.
What it do, YouTube gang? It's your boy Not Connected, and you are not connected here with Not Connected on some not connected shit. Anyways, we're gonna get right into it. So I'm training for my next fight. So hopefully I watched the last episode, because some things just got real crazy in that gameplay, and it just really threw me left, because I'm wondering like what the hell is going on, to a point where I'm over here fighting, and yet, you know, Mug's attributes is not as great as mine, but yet they're still dinging me. I'm confused, especially her. Like, let me see, where's she at? Let's say she was like 20 something, because I fought her already. 70s with her power. Garden is 92, which is good, but hey, health and all the other stuff's not that great. But yeah, she was dinging my ass like it was nothing. That's why I'm like, hold up, bro. I'm gonna fight her again, because she giving out the most bread. And I think, nah, I was about to say ain't the most fame, but she not. Fight camp. What is this? What a Magna. To that point, I don't know what to think. Actually, up this like 7%. Yes, sir. Accept that. Hope. Now, where do I want to go? I think I'm gonna go to my regular gym, because that shit costs too much. And I like that ain't all stats increased by 1, but at the same time, it's like, bruh, nah, I ain't got time for that. So let's go ahead and go here, because it's still giving me my 3.0 training, you know. So always gotta get my power punching up as best as I can, because why not, really? So let's see what my right hand is. I get that shit to 80. All right, now this is where I gotta watch out, because I'm close to being sluggish, and all it takes is just a little bit, and then, you know, boom, overtrained. Yep. But then I just made it, so, you know what I mean, just within the fight radio, fight sharpness, energy, and weight, so I'm straight. But all right, so let's get it. So I done faced this boxer how many times? She is no slouch to this day, like still no slouch. You know what I mean? So we go at it, of course, you know, throwing good lefts, hooks, straights, jabs. Now she hugging me already. I'm like, yo, don't tell me I'm beating you up already. You know what I mean? She has great blocking abilities, I'll tell you that much. I'm still confused on how she has so much power within her punches though, and they're not even like crazy power punches. Like 70s. I'm in my 80s when it comes to power punching, whether it be hooks, uppercuts, and, you know, not jabs and straights yet, but just hooks and uppercuts. I believe they're in the 80s, but yet they weren't doing anything to her. I was just like, and her head health wasn't that high either. So I was like, all right, so what are we doing? Like, what are we really doing? So she already just grabbed me some more. I was like, bruh. Like, I'm like, I know these joints got to be affecting you, and I know your head health can't be regenerating that quick. You know what I mean? Because they would have said something about it if that was the case, but it didn't. Maybe her chin resistance was high, but I don't think it was that damn high. But I could be wrong. I didn't check it all the way, but I didn't see anything about a chin resistance on there. So we just battling, and I mean battling to the T. Like, that's how you know it's gonna be some great fights, when you battling. You know, it's only the first round, but you could just tell it's about to be a crazy fight. Like, it's just about to be ridiculous, this whole fight. But I'm a little upset right now, because while I'm editing this, I got all the way to the 5th round, and I thought I was recording me doing my voiceover for this match, but I didn't. And I'm just like, no. So I gotta restart. So I catch, I'm like, ooh, you lacking. Yes, sir. So I'm like, come on, it's 5 seconds, but I didn't get a chance to put her down. I'm like, damn. Good blocking. Can't even be mad at that. I'm just like, all right, go ahead. Let's go ahead and try to put the pressure on her some more by, you know, damaging that head. And sure, 3 come out the cut. Cock back, bow, 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 right at a good time. But she catch me one in a mean uppercut that didn't even look like it hit hard, but she caught me with one, and it was raps for me. I'm just like, bruh, what the hell? So I'm still confused on how she has the power to like do this damage on me. Like, this is ridiculous. You know, her counter punching wasn't high, or her punches to, you know, the strength wasn't high at all. Like, her highest overall for punching was the uppercut, and I think it was like a 72 in this fight. So I'm like, come on now. Like, my head health is like a good 80, but I realized my chin resistance in this match probably wasn't the highest, and that's probably the reason why I was getting clipped so bad. And I think that's probably why, but it still pissed me off, because I'm like, I've gone against boxers with heavier damage than her that's done not even a significant amount of damage she has done against me in this fight, or just any other fight that we have faced each other. And it sucks that I can't work on my chin resistance in this game without having to do challenges to increase it. That's just stupid to me. You know what I mean? There should be something where you can train to not get your damn head knocked off and be used to it type shit. But I've seen boxers like do certain training for that. Like, I've seen people do like little neck workouts so their head don't cock back when they get hit. So I catch it with one, I'm like, yes. I'm like, exactly what I'm looking for. So I'm like, I got some time to put her down, and that right hook, sure enough. I don't know what it is about this game, but every time you knock somebody out, it always has that little delay and pause, and I'm just like, bro, what the hell are we doing? So it confuses me. And in my head, I'm like, all right, I already know she's getting up, so I'm not really tripping off that. But the ref need to keep count. Like, I don't understand. 5 animation still on the ground, 6, 7. It don't matter if the animation is her getting up. If she's still on the ground, you have to count. It don't work like that in real life boxing either. So it's just like, bro, come on now. What are we doing? So I'm like, all right, her head is punched on a little bit, so that's good. Good, little decent. You know, like I said, her head health not that great, so I doubt the head regeneration is keen to her right now. So, but she just steadily just catching me with stuff, and I'm just like, bruh, what the hell? Like, I wish I would have known about my chin resistance not being so damn high in this match. I probably would have tried to see if I can get like somebody else, like another cut man or something, before I took a fight. Because the only way sometimes with that too is if you get a good cut man with a good bonus to your chin resistance. Just chin and body. Like, both of them are just dog water. They're both like in the 60s in this fight. And I'm like, no wonder I'm getting punched on and my head and body can't take that shit, man. Something you can't work on. It's just like, come on now, this is stupid. Like, I should be able to work on my chin and my body strength to handle these punches, but they don't have it like that. You got to do challenges within this game to boost that, and they don't even boost it that much by the time you're done. So it's stupid to me. Like, it just don't make no sense. But I guess you can't be too OP in a game, but at the same time, why have stats and attributes if you can't be OP in the first place? It just don't make no sense. But anyways, back to this boxing match. So we just throwing them hands. Like, when I say we always have a good match, we always have a good match. Like, this shit goes distance. And I'm not used to going the distance like that, but we go the distance. And I'm just like, all right, she's piecing my ass up. So I'm like, this round, a little iffy. Definitely don't feel like I wanted that much as she was catching me and dazing my ass. I'm just like, yeah, nah. Something a little iffy about this. I'm like, I gotta be careful. And sure enough, they didn't give it to me. I'm like, all right, bet. Now I gotta go in this round, coming in here throwing good shots. So I also had to be more aware of when I'm close, like in the proximity, like I'm in your face, nose to nose, damn near. Hooks and uppercuts work better. But when I'm at a distance to try and throw a hook or uppercut, it comes out a lot slower, and then I could just get dinged up with a jab and a straight, and it's terrible. Like, right there. Even if she had good punching speed, it's just like, come on now, it's terrible speed. All right, but with that uppercut though, that was a good distance. But sometimes the uppercut, like right there, I'll throw it at a certain distance because I know it'll catch. You know what I mean? Especially if they about to throw a punch, it's just a good uppercut to that chin. Once they release it, it's just like bink every time. So, and I like doing that from a distance, but that'll be the only one. The hook, not so much, because it don't connect too far like that, because it's always going to be with the bow in your elbow when you throw it. So that's why I always throw them shits close. But yeah.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
And I just like the science of sports. I mean, of boxing, to be honest. Like, it's a sweet science to it, and I love it so much. And I wish I knew how to box, like, in real life. That shit'd be dope. Like, I ain't even trying to fight, like, professionally or no shit like that. I just love to learn it because of the footwork, you know, the technique, just everything behind it is just amazing. Just like martial arts to me, it's a technique to it. You know what I mean? But anyways, back to this. I always catch myself slipping off this match, but I just like talking about boxing. So I haven't been watching it lately, only just for the simple fact that ain't really been too many fights lately that's been like turning me up to be like, oh yeah, I'm trying to see this. But Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia gonna fight, and that'll be an interesting fight, but I might not catch it. I don't know. I gotta see who got it. We'll go on and we'll have a fight party to go and watch it with them. Look at this, round 5. Like, we are battling. You know what I mean? This is definitely something in real life. You know, in a video game, going the distance ain't usually a thing. You know what I mean? Unless it's like not too many punches thrown, or y'all just taking it light where it's just like jab straights and a few hooks and uppercuts here and there. But I'm head hunting. Like, I'm going for the juggler. Like, I'm trying to put her down. I'm just like, yeah, nah, come on. Let's go ahead. And I expect for the KO punch to happen every time. Sometimes when I throw my hooks and uppercuts, and I'm just like, all right, we just gonna see. We gonna have to. But playing on pro difficulty, you got to be aware of how shit can be in this game, honestly. But I ain't gonna say this game is hard for real, but it'll look way different in pro difficulty than in, I think, whatever lower difficulties next after pro, because I've seen it. And I'm like, certain things they don't do that much that they do in pro difficulty. So it's definitely an adjustment, and I'm like, I'm definitely feeling it to a point where I could be like, yeah, I could definitely tell what's up with this. Now, I haven't played Undisputed difficulty yet, just because I'm like, this game is still iffy in, you know, its predecessor as far as just how it feels right now. So, but yeah, I don't like the timing of the punch. Like, it's slow. It takes like a half second after the punch is thrown. Like, I'll get pushed and I've already thrown a punch input. I get pushed, and next thing you know, I'm throwing a punch after, and it's like, bro, what the hell? I didn't even throw that. So, but she caught me one. I'm just like, ew. So I'm like, move around. I still feel like I got this round because I was getting her, but she called me one good devastating, dazing moment. But I'm like, yeah, I still caught her ass. So she might have got that, but I'm like, I'm definitely winning this. You know what I mean? This round. My stamina's not too bad, but it's still bad. You know, seeing how it's the 6th round. So it's not too bad, but I would at least like to be in the 70s with it. But when you throw a lot of hooks and uppercuts and you either miss or you get hit in the body, that stamina is going to deplete like extremely. Like right there, she was just slipping everything. I'm just like, Jesus. You know what I mean? It's like she was just slipping everything. I'm just like, bro, come on. Like, there's no way you just know I'm throwing these punches. Like I said, her counter punching isn't that high, so for her to just be weaving them shits like that is crazy. And my punches ain't that slow. It may not be like 96, 7, whatever like hers, but you know, they not slow. Because if that was the case, she would have been blocking all my shots a long time ago, and I wouldn't be winning no rounds. So I'm just like, all right, let me move a little bit. That was a good uppercut right up the middle. And the blocking don't work too well in this game, honestly. It's iffy. Like, very iffy. And I'm just like, eh. But like I said, it's not realistic to be blocking everything. So that's good that some punches do slip through. But there has been instances where I'm like, no way the punch didn't slip through that. You have great blocking and a punch can slip through just because of where and how it was thrown. And I finally catch it with it. I'm like, yes. put her down. You know what I mean? I was like, this is good progress right here. And I mean, like, that was a good combination of piecing on her ass. Like, I think I threw like a, what was it, headshot, 2 body shots, and then 2 more headshots, I believe. I know it was 5. I just don't remember how it was though, per se, because I wasn't even paying attention too well to it. But I was throwing good hands. I'm like, all right, cool, you getting back up, but I'm like, I cracked your plate now, so now it's an issue. You know what I mean? Especially in this late of the fight. So I'm like, yeah, I caught her again. I'm like, yes, sir. Caught her with a counter, and then body shots come into play. I'm like, yes, give me more points. I need it. So that uppercut put her down. I'm like, yes. Well, not down, but just an extra incentive to be like, yeah, take these punches. So yeah, so I'm just like, bet, come on, come on, come on. And I'm like, yes, finally this damn match is over. I'm just like, thank goodness. She definitely be pushing me to the limits and putting me to the test. And sometimes you need to be pushed to that test and that limit, and it's not a bad thing, but it's just, it be irky sometimes. So it'd be iffy. But look at the percentage on these rounds. Them shits are nice. Shorty's trying to take me to the motherfucking distance. I'm like, oh shit, like she just eating all my punches. I'm like, this ain't rocking like how I want it to be, like it usually is. But hey, sometimes it be like that, you know what I mean? You gotta be prepared to battle motherfuckers if they ready to go. So 3 mixed to ignition. All right, fine, whatever. Annoying as hell. Go ahead and get this fight cam going. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and charge up and then probably do one more training, which will probably be yoga. Yeah.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest.
Bing. Ow. Ow. So now that I see I'm going against a different person, I'm like, bet, we about to come in here. She just hit me with the damn rope-a-dope in there with her dumb ass. Stop playing like you Ali. If I catch her dumb ass, I'm like, yes sir, right to your temple. That right. Oh, you better protect that body though. Sure enough, that left hook to that liver is never a good punch for nobody. I don't know why. Maybe because she dips into it with that stance and she just like steps into it. And it's not even a power punch, it's just a regular punch, but that little slip every time, it's a weird animation though. I hate how the braids look on people because that little neck animation and then it just disappears on them, because the same thing be happening to me because I got the same braids. But I'm just like, I bet we're gonna have to run it up now. I'm like, now that head is messed up. I'm like, bet she's not protecting it as well as she should. And sure enough, I catch her with one. I'm just like, yes sir. She get dangerous when you're going against Alycia the Baumgardner, man. I swear, you can caught one. But an uppercut, body shot right through the arm. That's crazy. She must have felt it through that punch.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8, 9. Ooh, that was 9.5, my boy. But in real life, ref would have called it off. He'd have waited that long. He still looked dazed and shit. Sure enough, I'm like, second knockout. So I'm like, bet. Coming for the third one. Just like that. And sure enough, pieced. If I didn't throw that uppercut at the end, that would have been a perfect, just perfect instrument of boxing. That's not what I wanted to say, but I can't think of what I was going to say. Like, the selection of punches and stuff like that and bunches was crazy nice. Just like that, 66%. That was a quick little good little fight, you know what I mean? Something decent. Get me back into that mode of knocking motherfuckers out and knocking niggas off. Knocking the rocks off. Anyways, you know, shit getting a little crazy, so. Alright, let's get this fucking training going. Think I fought Hazel Brown before? I don't remember. I probably have. Give me 70. 75. Give it 6. Grand Theater. Oh, she want a rematch for what, my nigga? Anyways, let's go ahead and just rematch this junk. I'm pretty sure I faced her before, but I just don't remember. Let me see. Hazel Brown. Counter punching, power punching. Oh shit, maybe I haven't fought her before yet. So she's a slugger. Yeah, she's a slugger. So that means she's gonna be getting back up. Her defense ain't that great though. All right, well, time to put that head knocking together. Get that hand. What's the name over there? All right, recover and then recover again. Alright, so my game plan was to come in and start punching her off rips because she has great power in everything she does. So she's a slugger, so I'm like, alright, bet. So I gotta come in here and just start throwing punches because I fight fast. My punch speeds are a lot faster than hers. And she can't take a punch for shit. Her chin resistance and body resistance was low, just as low as mine. So she just has more power in her punches than I do, but I still got some power in these pops. So I'm like catching her, and I sure enough with a good uppercut, sling her body to the damn right. I think like her head just knocked off like a good Pez head or something. It looked just like it. All right, so I went back and looked at it, and it just stumbled her back, but she was definitely dazed off that uppercut. It definitely looked like her head could have popped up like a Pez dispenser. That shit said ding like a rock'em sock'em bopper. Or whatever the hell them damn things was. So she's still dazed off that shit. So I'm like, oh yeah, it's game time now. So I'm like, let's get it. So I go in finesse mode. So I'm like, it makes me move faster and then the punches hit harder, but I get hit a lot harder too when I'm in finesse mode. So I don't use it that often. Or loose elite mode, whatever that shit's called. I just use it when the adrenaline time's popping in and kicking in. Because I definitely feel like it'd give you a boost towards your punching power, even without the trait. That's what it said anyways in the training. So I'm like, all right, she ain't dazed this time. But I'm like, she already done with the head, you know what I mean, as far as damage-wise. So I'm like, I'm clipping her. And her head damage ain't that high. So sure enough, dazed stayed again. And that's murder, she wrote. 3 up, 3 down, you know what I mean? You better off just staying on the canvas instead of getting hit with more hits. But that's what she wanted to do. That's on her.
So it is a TKO win here. No doubt.
So I think I'm starting to notice somewhat of a pattern in this game. So the heavy-handed motherfuckers that fight and got hella power don't have great accuracy. And I think that's what it is that you need to be, you know, doing some serious damage. Like with last shorty I was facing, you know, she took me a distance. I think the reason why is because she had great accuracy. Like her accuracy was high as hell. You know, she may not have the best strength, but her accuracy was high as fuck. So them punches was probably eating me up as far as like how accurate they was hitting me in my head and in my body. So that's probably why I was having a hard time, and she was dazing my ass and shit like that. But that's just weird. Like, you have good accuracy, but not enough power in your pop, and then you still not gonna stun motherfuckers or knock them out. But that's just me. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, my accuracy is not that high, but I feel like if that shit was higher, I'd be decent. Get my garden stuff up there. Alright, but
They ring the bell, and here we
so like I always say, the rematch will never be the same like how the first fight goes. It'll always be different because the CPU will definitely catch you in what you've been doing. And sure enough, she catch me with great power punches, and that shit just makes my head go wompty woo. And that 100% came into play real quick. So I was like, oh shit. So I was like, let me be careful. But I'm like, she still can't take a hit, but I still gotta watch out for me too, because I can't take hits that well neither. But as long as I'm boxing and punching and moving around and playing good defense, I will be all right. And sure enough, I hit her with a flash KO to the gut, and it just threw me off. I was like, what the hell happened? Like, why she bucked back like that? And then it hit me. I was like, oh, that was a flash. I was like, holy smokes. You don't get too many of those flash knockouts like that. Sure enough, to that body, and cranked her shit. Look at that. Face down, ass up. Yeah, nah, she definitely caught a mean right hook to that, or uppercut to that damn gut. Just flung her body back. So that was my first flash KO, and I'm like, holy smokes.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the...
God damn. I hit Shorty with one of them punches off it. Y'all ever seen the Kung Fu Hustle movie? I hit Shorty with that shit, but I'm definitely gonna put that in the video, cause woof. You usually don't see too many flash knockouts like that for like, I feel like they toned it down. Like, I've only had it happen once and I hit a motherfucker in the face, but yeah, that shit was devastating. I know Shorty gonna feel that shit forever. She had me on the ropes. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm like, I bet. I keep forgetting Shorty not fast with the hands like me, and her accuracy not as great as mine. So I'm like, bet. I'm gonna go ahead and box her dumbass. And sure enough, that good body punched her shit, put her ass down. Anyway, I believe this is where I'm gonna leave off and cut this video. So anyway, y'all have a good one. Be easy. Peace.